Welcome to this edition of the El Segundo City Council Recap. I'm your host, Egidio De Leo. Let's take a look at the items presented to the El Segundo City Council at the special meeting held on August 12, 2026. First on the agenda was a staff presentation of a memorandum of understanding between the City of El Segundo and the El Segundo Police Managers Association. This bargaining unit represents the police captain and police lieutenant classifications with 7 current employees, and the previous agreement expired on June 30th. The new agreement provides a salary differential formula that achieves at least a 5% differential between captain and between lieutenant and sergeant, and it provides a restructuring of the retiree medical benefit in alignment with other bargaining units, among other changes. Council voted unanimously to adopt the resolution approving and adopting the Memorandum of Understanding. The second item on the agenda was a public hearing regarding a proposed electric vehicle maintenance and customer service facility use in the corporate office zone. In May, applicant Margaret Ackerblom, on behalf of Griffin Capital and operator Tesla, requested that an electric vehicle maintenance and customer service facility be considered a permitted use in the corporate office zone for the property located at 650 North Pacific Coast Highway and 1921 East Mariposa Avenue. The Community Development Director issued an administrative determination concluding that the proposed use is not consistent with the purpose of the corporate office zone and instead aligns with the city's existing vehicle sales and services use classification, which is not a permitted use in the corporate office zone. The Director's administrative determination was placed on the Planning Commission agenda, and on July 9th, the Planning Commission voted 4-1 to uphold the Director's administrative determination. The applicant subsequently filed an appeal, bringing the matter before the City Council for a final determination. Council members Michelle Keldorf and Ryan Baldino expressed deep concerns that granting the appeal and allowing the electric vehicle facility would fundamentally alter the definition of the corporate office zone and allow for uses never intended in the area. Councilmember Keldorf noted that granting the appeal would mean approval of, quote, a wholesale change of the corporate office zone, end quote. Mayor Pro Tem Baldino said, quote, the reason we have zoning and planning is so that we cannot just think about what's best for tomorrow, but 10, 20, 30 years from now, end quote. He also expressed that the process chosen by the applicant rushed the decision and reduced public input in the process. Mayor Chris Pimentel responded that City Council has discretion about what they think is right for that zone. He explained that the city is already undergoing a review of zoning regulations, which would then potentially rewrite the definition of the corporate office zone. He also cited estimated increases in tax revenues from the electric vehicle facility, which could potentially mean $3 million on the low end to up to $11 million annually for the city. Mayor Pimentel highlighted the difficulty of finding a tenant for the property in question, saying, quote, it's not just an eyesore, it's a suck on our resources, end quote. The existing property has been vacant for 10 years despite many efforts to find a tenant. Councilmember Lance Giroux commented, quote, you've got to consider, is this the best thing to do based on circumstances and the data presented to us, end quote. He continued, quote, in a situation like this, in that particular spot, it's solving a huge problem, end quote. Councilmember Drew Boyle summed up, quote, it's not about fitting into the box so neatly, end quote. He added, quote, we have an opportunity here, we can think a little bit creatively, end quote. Councilmember Boyle's moved to approve the appeal of the Planning Commission's decision to uphold the Community Development Director's administrative determination. Council voted 3-2 to approve the appeal, with Councilmember Keldorf and Mayor Pro Tem Baldino voting against. To watch the complete special City Council meeting for August 12, 2026 and learn more about the agenda items covered, visit elsegundo.gov or watch the meeting on Channel 3. The next City Council regular meeting will be Tuesday, August 18th.